Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to Community News. My name is Paul.
And my name is Sasha.
Hello there, Sasha. How are you today?
I am good, Paul. I've been refraining from scrolling in the middle of the night since our last podcast.
I am so happy. I do inspect every morning to see if there are any likes or any comments or anything like that. And I'm happy to report to our audience that there has been nothing.
I decided that since you notice, my son notices, and his entire senior class notices, I better silent scroll. So if I'm insomnia or awake in the middle of the night, I silent scroll, but I don't allow myself to like or comment, so no one actually knows I'm scrolling.
So you're actually doing it, but you're not giving it away that you're doing it.
Exactly. The next step would be to fully sleep through the night and refrain from scrolling at all. But until that happens, I'm silent scrolling. Therefore, it looks like I'm not scrolling.
Perfect. Well, I'm proud of you. Baby steps all along. That's all I've got to say. So you're still a psycho. You're just not letting anybody know that you're a psycho. That's what you're saying.
It makes me a psycho. It just makes me an enthusiastic person. But let me just say my that's why today I couldn't be scrolly, Sasha, because I'm silent scroll, Sasha. I guess I could be that.
So you're still part of the SS, is what you're saying.
I don't want to be part of the SS. I just like my alliteration, So maybe I could be the silent scrolling, Sasha. So 3 S's. Oh, I know what I was going to say when you said about not being all the way there, is that as they say in the 12-step programs, progress, not perfection.
So
one step at a time.
Congratulations on your progress.
Thank you, Paul.
So it's Mother's Day this Sunday. I hope all of you out there have gotten a reservation because restaurants are filling up in town for brunch. So make sure to call up and get your reservations done, or eat at home, or don't celebrate.
Exactly. It's always such a pain. But this Sunday, this Mother's Day, my son is graduating from college the night before. So we are going to be in a different city, not in Townport. And I had to make a 15-person reservation for lunch the following day for his graduation lunch because he graduates at night. But unfortunately, the graduation lunch brunch is going to have to be on Mother's Day. So as you can imagine, I had to call about 27 freaking places in the city where he goes to college to find a place that will accommodate 15 people on Mother's Day, because we're not coming for Mother's Day. We're coming for a graduation brunch, but it happens to be on Mother's Day.
Ugh, all these complications, but I'm sure you sorted it out, and I'm sure there are no stories involved with that or screaming at anyone or anything like that.
I wouldn't scream, but after 27 phone calls, I just feel like I intimately now know the staff at 26 restaurants in the city where he goes to college.
Well, enjoy Denny's. I'm sure it will be very nice. It's very good on Mother's Day there.
No, I am happy that we did get a place that I'm surprised would take 15 people, and on Mother's Day, but like hallelujah, because we have people flying into this graduation from California, 4 of them on a private jet, no less. And I was I know, very ooh la la for him. And I have to at least have a meal, but I can't do a graduation dinner because the graduation's at 7 and he has activities around it. So it has to be the next day, but it's Mother's Day. So how complicated and annoying. And I'm like, I can't just bring these people to Denny's or Burger King. They're flying all the way there on a private jet. So at least I found a decent restaurant.
Ooh la la. I've got to say it again. Very fancy.
I've never flown on a private jet, but they own a private jet and they are coming all the way in for his graduation, which is so nice.
Well,
so I had to get a place we could have a decent meal.
Congratulations on the graduation. Congratulations on finding a restaurant for everyone. But
that was the bigger challenge. I think that was the harder than him going to school and getting his degree in physics and finance.
So you won't be here for this weekend's big activity at the community center. The Bollywood dance lessons this Saturday at 5 p.m. Anyone who wants to learn how to do a Bollywood dance, they're having a Bollywood dance lesson there.
Why is what could be more fun? Weekend?
Maybe you can call up the university and see if they can cancel the graduation or postpone the graduation.
I mean, it's always like I have nothing to do at all, or everything I want to do is on the same day. I would totally go to those Bollywood lessons. I'm so sad that I have to miss it.
Right. Well, that's going to be at the community center on Saturday. Also on Saturday morning is the 5K walk and pet adoption. They have that every year. You can go for a 5K walk. The
It's so
adoption
cute.
center will be having dogs and cats out there. If you
I
feel
love when
that
the
you want to
dogs and
adopt, come
I love
out.
when the dogs and cats are out for the adoption thons. Those are so cute.
Exactly.
It's so
So
cute.
Sasha's going to miss both of those things. Maybe I'll go.
Uh,
Maybe I'll represent because I normally
do you
don't do
think I
that.
should? Do you think I should ask my son if he would be upset if I didn't come to his college graduation
I
because
think
I
it's
want to
very
take some
reasonable.
Bollywood? Yeah, it's reasonable. I want to take some Bollywood dance lessons and see the cute cats and dogs on Main Street.
Yes, I think that's absolute. And you know what? Coming from you, I don't think they would expect anything less but to be asked that question.
But actually, the opposite, because I'm very like involved and supportive of their lives. But maybe I could say, look, I've been supportive for 20 years.
Correct.
And it's time I start to cut the cord. So I'm going to do that by just not coming to your graduation. But you do have 4 people coming from California on a private jet plane.
Right.
And I made a
Going to Denny's
reservation you
for
all.
lunch the next day.
I made a reservation for you all to go to. I can say where, but it would be a plug, a free
Yeah.
plug. I won't say.
So, yeah. So yeah, so look, I think that's reasonable. I think actually what you should do is record it while you're doing it so we could play it on air so we could see how that goes.
Can you imagine? I mean, somebody important is missing his graduation, unfortunately. But as his rabbi at college said, oh, I understand why, the holy prom. His brother cannot go to college graduation because he has a senior prom. And, we felt like it's not fair to make him miss that because that's his life and his experience. So he is missing the college graduation for his senior prom. Do you think that's bad or reasonable?
I can't believe that you're not staying home to supervise the prom. How are you? You must be. We will have to learn how to divide you this week so you can be in 2 places at the same time.
It's funny you said that because we have cameras all on the outside of the house. So I could tell if like he brought people over or whatever, or if we tried to make this into like a love shack. But I am going to have to, but I am going to have to install cameras inside this week because I feel like these kids are all really smart. They're way smarter than me. And I'm sure they know how to glitch out the outside cameras for a second. So I'm going to have to put some inside cameras in. I actually said to him, we'll be gone. Do you want to have people over before or after the prom? And he goes, no, Mom, I don't want to. I said, you sure you could host like a little before gathering here for pictures or a little after? He's like, no, I don't want to do that. So he told me he's not. Carte Blanche was basically giving him a free house with no parents in it. Prom night. Is this an 80s movie or what?
I was going to say, oh my God, it's party. I'm going over there to party on Saturday night.
I was going to say, I could invite you to the graduation, but you'd probably rather come to the prom night.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you, crazy? I'm going to the high school prom party. And yeah, you're right. You should put cameras in the house because if they figure out how to get them outside of the house, turn those off, they'll never be able to figure out how to turn them off inside the house.
Well, no, but the key is they wouldn't know they were inside the house. Because as far as he knows, we only have them outside.
You could keep a secret for about 1/100th of a second, so that thing would be blown. Oh, look at what these things I put up. Do you notice anything different in the house?
Supervising as a parent, I can keep a secret. But anyway, so it is funny. When he was 15, this kid, I was spying on him. I was driving around town and literally spying on him. I was so worried about him as a sophomore in high school that he was going to fall into drugs or drinking. Now I'm leaving him the house for prom night. I feel like, once again, progress, not perfection. I'm so happy. But do you think that's bad parenting that we're not saying you have to miss your prom and come to a boring graduation?
Oh my God. I think that this is like a sequel to an 80s movie where you were like the one out of control, and now that you have the house and you're letting your son do it. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I just feel like it's not right to say to him, look, and I asked my other son who's graduating college, would you be upset if he's not there? And he's like, no, he's like, I'd be upset if you guys weren't there. So I guess I can't ask to skip it for Bollywood dance lessons.
Oh, that's too bad.
He recognizes that graduations are kind of boring. And he's like, it wouldn't be fair to make him miss his senior prom to come just to watch me have my name read. So
that is so nice. That is so great. Your sons are so nice. Your husband did such a great job of raising them. It's unbelievable.
But I'm just saying, though, don't you think, Paul, that it's okay that we're letting him off the hook for it? I mean,
yes,
normally
absolutely.
I'd be like, you must be at your brother's graduation. But it's his senior prom, right? That's a big deal. And he has a girlfriend.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I cannot wait to party at your house. Anyway, this wraps up this episode of Community.
Drive by my house and let me know if there's kids here prom night.
Drive by. I'm going to be inside. Are you kidding? Once they disable those cameras, you'll never know I'm there.
How about this? We combine 2 80s movies. We combine Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield with what's the one with Tom Cruise? You take those
Risky
old
Business.
Risky Business. We combine Risky Business and Going Back to School. You're the Rodney Dangerfield character. You come to the prom night party that might be happening at my house.
Risky Business is when he opened a brothel in his parents' house. So you're going to have a bunch of hookers at your house now?
I was thinking it's probably not.
Oh my God! Insanity ensuing.
Fire, or no, not St. Elmo's Fire. What's it called? 16 Candles.
Yes,
16
exactly.
Candles is what I was really thinking, although I was thinking of my son in that scene of being alone dancing in the house. So a combo of Risky Business, 16 Candles, and isn't it Going Back to School where Rodney Dangerfield?
Yes.
Yes. So
or License to Drive. That was another party movie with the Coreys. That was another good one.
Okay, so let's combine all of those. I would like you to star in it along with my younger son, and then we'll get back to Community Newsland and tell them what happened.
Perfect.
Next week.
Anyway, so that wraps up this insane episode of Community News. And as always, my name is Paul.
And as always, my name is Sasha. But I did sidetrack the Mother's Day discussion. So I want to say happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And as we've discussed in past shows, yes, even if you're not a mother, happy Mother's Day to you, moms of pets, moms of plants, moms of rocks, moms of ideas. You all get to say happy Mother's Day because I know people get all upset that it's Mother's Day and they're not a mother, and we've gone through this on past shows. So happy Mother's Day to everybody, even the men. Happy Mother's Day to you, Paul. And I will see you next Tuesday. And we love you, community.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.